Hey there YouTube, it's Brendan here from Let's Talk About Turtles, and we're gonna talk about turtles. So this is just pretty much a video of everything you could need to know about turtles if you're a beginner. First of all, turtles are great creatures, and they're really fun, really friendly most of the time, and just great animals. I don't know what else to say. I love them. But there are a few requirements if you want your turtle to be healthy and happy. First off, you want to get a male turtle if you're a beginner, just because of the fact that they're smaller, and turtles need very big tanks. This guy's in a 65-gallon. He's only 5 inches. So, you want a smaller tank because the males don't grow as big as the females. But if you have a male, I suggest only having that turtle in there, unless you put them in as babies and they grow up together. Some rare situations, it's fine. Aggression sometimes is a problem. I don't know. But the rule is, for every 1 inch of your turtle shell, you should have 10 gallons of water. So, if I went exactly by the rule, my 5-inch turtle, Rio, would need a 50-gallon tank. But I got this tank before I got him, so he's lucked out on an extra 15 gallons. Maybe he'll get a female friend in here. Who knows? Kind of small, but whatever. Next off, if you want to house more than one turtle, for every turtle that you add another 10 gallons. And to tell which turtle to do the shell rule by, use the biggest one. So let's say I have a 5-inch turtle here and I add a 3-inch turtle. I'm going to go by the 5 inches, so that's 50 gallons. And then for the 3-inch turtle, I add another 10 gallons, so that's 60 gallons. So if there were ever a turtle in the world that it stayed 3 inches, like PetSmart tells you, which does not exist, that would be perfect for this tank. And next off, you need heat. I mean, if you're housing a turtle outside, it's going to be a lot easier because you won't need the heat, and you won't need the certain lights, which I'll go on to later. But you want to keep your enclosure at about 74. Well, mine's a 74. Anywhere between 70 and 75 is good. Even 70 is a little cool. So that's pretty quick. Next off, turtles are very, very messy. When they eat, when they poop, everything about them. So you need great filtration system. I would go for at least double. So when you buy a filter, it'll say it'll do a certain amount of gallons. I would go for double if you don't want to have to clean your tank every 2 weeks. This is a 65-gallon tank, and I have a 175-gallon filter. It's a little overboard, but I got a good deal, so I took it. And I have never had to clean the tank. I removed 5 gallons and added 5 gallons, but that's all I've had to do in the last month. So, next off, after you got your tank, you got your heat, you got your filtration, you need somewhere for them to rest and hide. For me, it's this plant right here. He hides behind that. Just gives him some security. It's not 100% like you need this. I suggest it though. It'll probably take some stress off. And these little things attached to this, which I'll tell you what it is in a little, that gives him somewhere to sleep. He's got one here too. So that's all for that. But next off, hold on, I want to go on to this thing. This is a bubbler. It just shoots out oxygen. You don't need it for turtles. It's for fish. Just in case you had any questions about that, it's not something you need for a turtle. Next off, you need to recreate the outside life for them. So what kind of sunlight do they get outside? Like, you need to get all the same nutrients in them. So what you need to get is UVA light. That helps them eat right, and it just keeps their hunger regular and keeps them healthy. UVB, it's vital. I can't stress that enough. They need that. This, it's okay if you don't have it, but it's really, really, really suggested. I have both right there going in the tank. And another vital thing they need is a basking area. If they don't have somewhere where they can get out of the water and dry off completely, then their shell will soften and they may get shell rot and they will probably pass away. It's sad, it happens a lot. Just get a basking area. There are basking docks, these little floating docks that sit on top of the water. They support them. My basking area is kind of, what's the word? It's unusual. Yeah, there we go. It is an above tank basking area, just so I can fill it all the way to the top for fish. Just maximizes how much water I can have in here. I'm getting the whole 65 gallons out of this. And my basking area is right here. They go up that ramp. It's got a maximum water level. Really great things. It's like $50 for this. It's expensive, but it's worth it. They climb up here. And you want to have a heat bulb where they can dry off. It's got to be between like 85 and 90 up here. I have two of them. You can see this heat bulb's not on. I'm expecting to have more than one turtle, and I didn't realize they were this big. I got more than I was expecting. So this one he doesn't use. He pretty much dominated this one, hence why the light is off. But you want to have a nice big basking area for a big turtle like that. Something that they can completely get out of the water on. Turtle docks work fine, but I had two reses before, red-eared sliders, just short nerd talk, but I had a turtle dock for them, and when both of them went on it, that thing went straight to the bottom. And last thing, water level. You want to keep that as high as you can to where they can still have a basking area, but people say, oh, my turtle's gonna drown, I need like this much water in here. That's a complete lie. Even when they're babies, fill it up as high as you can or allowed to or whatever. They love the area to swim. I keep this nice and open. You can swim around. Just got that little plant there. Don't want to have too many decorations. Nothing sharp that'll hurt them. They like to dive out of their basking areas when predators come around. It's just instinct. I have nothing sharp. And this isn't needed, but I would suggest getting an algae eater. This guy's way oversized. He's humongous, but they help a lot. They help keep the bottom clean. And another thing, if you think turtles won't eat your fish, you're wrong. I'm so lucky to have a turtle that does not attack my fish. But 90% of the time, your fish or the turtle's food. This is what they eat in the wild. So don't buy expensive fish and then get upset when your turtle eats them. You were asking for that. This guy is one of a kind. But yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about owning a turtle for beginners. You'll probably learn a lot more as you progress in your turtle owning days. But all I'm going to say and end it with this is it's a big commitment. They live for up to 20 years. If you get them from a baby, he's about 3 years old. They get bigger and bigger. They never stop growing completely. Scientists have proven. You might not notice it, but it'll keep growing always. It's a big commitment. You have to be able to upsize when you need to. But to me, it's all worth it. It's a lot of fun. You learn a lot. You create a bond with an animal. It's a great thing. So, that is everything you need to know about owning a turtle. See you later, guys.